my long-term process of telling the utter truth about my lack of organization. These are my wires. When I first started getting into van life, I began to watch these guys put a hard wiring behind all of their doors and all of the LED lights. I have LED lights in the back, not hardwired either. And I was looking at that and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spend time, boring holes in the walls and going back and behind things. Why? I don't care about it. I really don't care that this place is a bird's nest or a catastrophe of wires. I could care less. All I know is I can fix anything in here by finding the interface. Now I'm going to label those at some point, but right now what I did is, this is what I call the judicious and accurate use of pull ties. The only real gotcha on these is they will come loose. The only way you can prevent that is use pull ties. So I'll put a pull tie at the bottom as a loop and then tighten it almost completely. At the top, tighten it almost completely. And then I'll put one that links them together and it makes a circuit. And look at this, you can't tell, but it takes a lot to pull this thing out. See, so it's not going to come out. In fact, I tighten it a little bit more and now it won't budge at all. So now I have a complete and utter circuit, and I've got many of these in here, and basically they control these displays, my rear view mirror. These are my two mirrors in the back pointing on either side. This is a long vehicle, so I can see cars coming when I try to back up, and most of the time I drive into my parking space. I have this on the outside. This is plugged in. It's a Siren horn. So if I'm in the back, I can hit a button that will set off a siren or a horn that is loud enough to make you wet yourself or something else to yourself. And I've got that. Up here, I've got these two, these are, I believe, Bluetooth. These two Bluetooth video things. It's part of, it's by Amazon. I can't recall the name of it. And what I can do is see if there's anybody in my front seat, in the back, because as you see, in this also tacky circumstance here, my back is sealed off from the front, which was a stealth thing. But now, I don't know if stealth works when everybody looks at you as an invader with a horrible contagion. Even though living in the van, you have less contact with people probably than any other person, and I don't go to restrooms inside anymore. I have to use a restroom outside because of the issues. Some people say that's a COVID empire in there. But I would go. I just have to slap my mask on if I had to. Anyway, I want to give you a quick row. Now this is, like I said, this is a fine way to do it, but it's a way that most people would go nuts. Now, I've even got a couple of spare ones here that I can add another 12 volt appliance or two. In fact, I can't remember what I did with the other one. Anyway, I gotta find the other one. Anyway, I was gonna hook my camera up here. This is my my camera that can record any accidents or anything, and so I can beat the rap, because I'm not going to be doing anything wild or illegal. So I just want to make sure I memorialize my lack of threat and basic honesty. In any case, I want to give you a quick look at this. And like I said, if you're going to use these, and most people are going to use these at some point, to some degree. But what really helps with these is once you put these things in like this, they're not coming off, and they're not going to split off. So you will have reliable power. and not have to rewire it all the time. Now, I can rewire it because I know pretty much where everything goes, even in this bird's nest. It's not a very difficult thing to do. But I want to give you a quick idea. And I was watching a guy, Blue Van Dan. Now, I'm not comparing my van to his. His van is smaller and a hell of a lot more organized. But I really, he's one of the people that I watch mostly. I'm not a Sprinter guy. I don't want a van kitted out like a midtown apartment. You know, I don't need open stove. I can pull a stove up. I can set it up. I can cook. You know, I've got a microwave in there. It's in a box. It's in a chest. I'll pull it out of the chest. I will microwave what I want. Then I'll put it back in the chest. In case I want to give you a quick understanding of my principle on this. I don't need complexity. In fact, I'm going to drop an engine in this vehicle at some point in the not too distant future. It has a few transmission issues that I'm probably going to have to address in the very, very near future. And I'm just going to keep this old van, and it's going to be the van I get until the good Lord tells me to quit or the good Lord takes me home. I will talk to you later.